Brian.
All right.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
I'd like to start off today's meeting with getting to know you a little bit.
Sure. I'd start off by saying, growing up as a kid, I was surrounded by the automobile industry. My grandfather was the head of marketing investments for Chrysler, so I really got to learn how the automobile industry operated. And so this really sparked my interest, in which I've worked for several different companies in the past. I've worked for not only Audi, but I've worked for Porsche, I've worked for Volkswagen, and I've also worked for Kia. So now, as of last summer, I worked in the Audi dealership, and I was responsible to keep track of all the loaner cars as a loaner car coordinator. I was responsible with keeping their inventory, and I was also responsible as a service assistant to provide certain customer service towards customers, and as well as just checking up on the cars and seeing how everything's running within the dealership itself. Now, as I'm in my junior year here at Marist College with a strong skill set in my major of finance, I'm looking to enhance my knowledge upon Audi, but also display what I've learned so far through your company.
Absolutely. It's excellent that you have a great history and skills in the industry already. Would you like to tell me one of your greatest strengths?
Sure. I'd say my greatest strength is my motivation, but not only that, my willingness to learn as well. And my motivation has shown just through high school. I was a two-sport captain, and I was recruited by multiple Division I colleges, in which I decided to come here to Marist College. But not only that, I displayed motivation and leadership qualities through certain organizations such as Relay for Life and certain leadership camps through my high school. Now, physical injuries have hindered my performance on the field, but I've taken my motivation and transferred that to the classroom as well, where I have a 3.65 GPA, and I've been on the dean's list multiple semesters at Marist College. And my willingness to learn has been displayed through certain clubs. I go to the investment club every now and then, every Thursday, and I really want to learn more about the market. I learn more about the market and try to take that and incorporate it into the automobile industry, which I'm really interested in learning more about.
That's wonderful. Along with one of your greatest strengths, I'd like to tell me one of your greatest weaknesses.
Sure. I'd say my greatest weakness is being too laid back towards others from time to time. When I'm in the leadership position, I tend to be a little too hands-off, but I know in the business world, being more assertive is definitely the proper characteristic to have. So I've been trying to balance the two. And by doing that, I've been taking certain leadership skills and applying them to group projects in which I take initiative, I assign certain things, but I also am there to take insight and for feedback as well. So I'm not just being too bossy and too pushy, but I'm also trying to take some insight in as well.
That's going to be learning to fix it. Now, obviously, you already have a history with the company, so why do you want to work for us?
So, like I said before, I worked for you guys before in the past, but I really want to express what I've already learned and also enhance my knowledge upon the company. What I've learned so far through the company has been excellent. I know what you guys stand for. You guys stand for luxury. You guys stand for innovation. But you don't only stand for your products. You also stand for your employees, and you stand for your customers as well. And I've had wonderful experience working with your employees in the past. They've really taught me some beneficial steps to take in the future, and I've really applied these steps that they've taught me into the real world and real world business experiences as well.
Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank
Sounds
you.
like you have a serious skill set.
Thank you for having me.
Let you know.
Thank you for having me.